Hello YouTube, it's Musty Hobbit here. I'm just wrapping up my E3 coverage and I wanted to do something that's been a few weeks in the making. I haven't done a pickup video in a while, so I actually have a little bit of things kind of stacking up. Second Breakfast has really been, from what I feel, is successful, and so I've kind of been gravitating toward that as part of my weekly content. I've said I wanted to keep going with pickup videos. I'm not slowing down on pickups, at least at this point. But I wanted to show you what I found. So, diving right in, I hit up my secondhand shop yesterday. I had the day off because it's E3 week, and I decided to just stop by. Found a couple of things. Starting off, I found the official game guide for Skyrim. This thing is massive. Really nice thing. I'm not sure if the poster is still in here. But anyways, it's a couple bucks. I love Skyrim, and so having the answers to everything that came off of the original title, the DLC is certainly not in here, but good price on that. Picked up for the PSP, this is a complete copy of Cars Race-A-Rama. My son's digging the Disney and the Pixar, and so anything I can find that will be something that he could play, interested in, so Cars Race-A-Rama. Along that same line, a copy of Happy Feet on the GameCube, again based on the price that I paid for this, which was I think $2. You really can't go wrong on a GameCube game. At this point, GameCube is probably the hottest of that generation as far as collectors go, but complete, in good shape as well. And then lastly, this version I didn't have. I actually have never played the Lost Chapters. It's a copy of Fable, the Lost Chapters, and again, complete, in good shape, and the disc is decent as well. So, found all those in one trip. There were certainly other things there. I just kind of passed on those. I have to be selective sometimes when it comes to those. Next up was Goodwill. Actually found a few Goodwill games, and I told myself, like, I don't collect PS2 quite a lot, but when you find things that are in really good condition, you don't want to miss on those. So for a couple of bucks a piece, I got this. This is the PlayStation Underground Jam Pack from summer 2001. So this was a pre-launch, right, for the PlayStation 1. And it's in fantastic shape. Manual, registration cards all in here. The disc is fantastic. Jam Pack. I got a copy of Crazy Taxi, also wonderful shape. Condition is excellent. And then Jak 3, and these are all from Goodwill. Again, complete in good shape. And then this was on my 360 list. This one does not have the manual, but it's one of the few RPGs that I was looking for, of the few RPGs that are actually on the 360, and that is a copy of Blue Dragon. So I have that now. To go with some of the other 360 games that I have. I decided to get back into some of the Facebook marketplaces. I dabbled a bit because I had a friend find something for me, and I'll go through what she helped me locate. But all of a sudden I noticed something posted, and they had a price tag of, there were two of them, and there was a price tag of $15 on it. So I contacted the person to express my interest, and they said to me that it was going to be $15 a piece, which is more aligned with what I was used to seeing, more like retail price for this. And so I approached the handling of this in the manner of saying, oh, okay, I was under the impression it was $15 for the pair. I was thinking more, considering you want to price them individually, what would you say to doing both of them for $20? So I'm still getting a little bit of a deal. They're getting a little bit more than what they initially listed it for. He really should have just listed it for $30 and not $15. But I met him the next day, and these were in very good shape. So we have a blue and a yellow N64 controller. I only had two, so now I have four. And then this one also came with a controller pack. I haven't checked to see what is on there as far as the memory goes. I don't know if there's an easy way to access that, but we got some new N64 controllers that we will put right there. The next little set also came from a Goodwill. Start with this. This nice little Nintendo backpack for a very small person. Clearly, this is not a backpack for me, and it appears to probably be for a DS. But it has a bit of an opening here, and then there's a spot that you would clearly fit a handheld console in there. But it's got Nintendo on it, and you know, anytime you can find something like that, pick it up. That, and then a little bundle of games there. First of which was a sealed copy of Little Big Planet 2 Special Edition that I found for $3.88. A copy of 007 Agent Under Fire for the GameCube. Again, same kind of thought. You can get GameCube for cheap. Get them, even if you're not planning on keeping them. Somebody out there is going for a complete GameCube collection, and somebody will take those off your hands at hopefully a little bit more than what you picked them up at. Then also Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Both of those are totally complete. This one I saw. This one was actually a little bit. This was behind the counter in the glass cabinets, and I assume it's because of the name that is on here, because this is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. This is from the 2008 Beijing Olympics. This was the first of the big Mario and Sonic Olympic ones. Now, apparently the ones on the Wii U are ridiculous in price, so if you see those at a good price, I hear they're going for like $75 or more, or at least they were a few weeks ago. But yeah, Mario and Sonic. And then this one I picked up, Leisure Suit Larry. I had this one when I was in my early 20s. Of course, you know, why not? And so I picked it up. That one at least, there's the humor on top of, among other things. I got one thing off of eBay. I've been hearing about this game because it was a joint venture between Nintendo and Square for the DS, and is a sports title. Strange. This is Mario Hoops 3-on-3, and this game features Final Fantasy characters, which is kind of the big draw for me. Haven't yet really had a lot of time to sink into it. The controls look a little tricky because you actually have to tap the touchscreen as you are dribbling, so you kind of simulate dribbling and passing the ball and things like that. So it's interesting. It seems like it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, so I'm gonna give that one a try. But the fact that there's Square characters in there is interesting to me, so managed to grab that. Now the last thing I want to go through is a little bit of a pickup that I got, and I've actually given exclusive rights to the reveal of this pickup on the most recent episode of Dollar Dorks. I was on, Derek from the Two Dorks had me on along with Player 2 of the Cartridge Bros to talk about the things that, what we sort of do when we're selling games and buying games. And one of the things that they always ask is, what's the last thing you picked up? And I had made this pickup immediately prior to recording, and actually did not show this in the normal Hangouts. This is the first time aside from that I've actually showed this pickup. But this pickup paid for itself the moment I picked it up. This whole thing went for $20. And it had a console involved in it too. I have traded the console away and got back that money. And so all of this is gravy. Now whether some of these still are duplicates, so I will likely be getting rid of those, but it was overall a nice pickup for the Wii. So I will start. We got two controllers, both working. One of them without a battery cover. We got a black Wii Remote and a pink Wii Remote. Neither of these has the Motion Plus in it. These are just the standards. And I do need to find a case for the back here. There's a little bit of battery corrosion here, but batteries, I tried batteries, they do work. So I have those to go with all the other white Wiimotes that we have. So we just kind of go through these games. Nothing too impressive. We got a copy of Wipeout. We have Go Play Lumberjacks, which actually uses the balance board. See about how that works. It's a copy of Wii Play. No insert on the case. This is Wii Sports, the staple. Every Wii came with at least Wii Sports. Those that didn't came with Wii Sports Resort. And so this, I have a copy of this already. This one is probably going to be one that I flip, which again, I've already made back the money on the lot. So this is a great way to build up a little capital for other things. Another game that I have already that I acquired at Midwest Gaming Classic, but this is the roughest copy of Super Mario Brothers Wii, New Super Mario Brothers Wii that I found. This is chewed on. The disc is fine. The manual has a couple bite marks here, but I really should just put this in a white case and just deal with it. But oh well, I'll give somebody a good deal on that. This one I've never seen before. This is Rebel Raiders Operation Nighthawk. It's like a dogfighting air combat game. And we have my son's favorite of this is Bigfoot Collision Course. There's the monster trucks. Then we also have Hot Wheels Track Attack and Jumpstart Escape from Adventure Island. So all of that and a working functional Wii console was $20. I made the 20 back immediately by trading in the console to my local shop, and from that I actually made a couple more pickups I'm going to grab real quick here. Okay, so with that store credit among I had a punch card. My local shop does a punch card, so every 6 purchases you make, you get 20% off the subsequent game. They were also doing a deal on pre-owned stuff as well. So I got a couple of these. This did not run me 20. I supplemented a little bit, but for Wii U, I got a copy of Yoshi's Woolly World, which I was missing. And then for Xbox One, I got Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, which I've played about 10 hours of. I need to sink more time, especially with the sequel coming, and Quantum Break, which I have also started. I've gone through the first act. I'm into the second act, so I went through the first TV sequence, which is pretty cool how they did that. I'm interested to see what direction that game goes. So that's everything that I picked up. Again, there's been kind of an overdue pickup video. Something that I told you guys that I would continue to do, and I will continue to do these type of things. But I will try and keep Second Breakfast as kind of the main focus, at least for now. I'm enjoying those, and I'm hoping that everybody else does as well. So leave me a comment below and let me know what you think of what I picked up here. Are there any titles that you're familiar with, or ones that you think I should attack first? Have you played the Lumberjack game for the Wii? Is it worth it? Let me know what you think. But again, thank you for coming by. Please like the video if you did, and subscribe if you aren't already. For now, thank you for coming by. I've been Musty. Take care of yourself and be good to each other. Bye.